Yassas and hello, I'm Datlon and this is Let's Play Phoenix Wright Ace Attorney. In the last episode we almost proved Edgeworth innocent, but memory of murder. He said something very strange. We will find more about this today in these episodes, and yeah, that's about it. So got something to admit. Yo, how's everyone doing? What do you think of my performance today? I had them swooning in the aisles, huh Maya? I've got to admit that I'm playing Phoenix Wright right now because I've been swiped by things in Monster Hunter and, well, I need to just get my head of it for a while. Yes, there's quite some time between the last two episodes and this one, and you know, these recording sessions, it's still the same day, just been like 5 hours. Yeah. Come on, I've saved that sword inventor, dude. Edgy. You guys should be bowing before me. Yeah, bow before your hero. Sure, whatever, Larry. Anyway, I think I'll either train or something. I really need a team, but there's no one to play here with. You did! If you weren't there, Larry, I'm sure Mr. Edgeworth would have been found guilty. But seriously, Nick, that boat shop caretaker guy is pretty suspicious. But Edgy ain't off the hook yet. Way to spoil the mood, Larry. Hey, I'm just a guy sitting in the audience, you know. But from where I was sitting, Edgy seemed pretty edgy. Yeah, sure. I mean, you really know he's telling the truth about the night. Nick? I don't know. But what I know is I'm going to believe in the two of you until the end. Us two? Edgeworth and who else? You mean me, right? Nah, he means me. Right, Nick? Yeah, you, Larry. Poor Maya. But why you, Larry? Huh? Actually, yeah. Why me, Nick? Enough with the silent treatment. Sorry, humming. Nick, why do you trust Mr. Edgeworth so much? I mean, he's changed recently, true. But when we first met him, he was kind of a jerk, don't you think? You didn't know him back then. Back when he wanted to become a defense attorney. Wait, was that when you two were classmates? Yes. In grade school? They saved me. Miles and Larry. They saved me and I'll never forget it. That's why I became a defense attorney, you know. What? Hey Larry, what's he talking about? Huh? Sorry, I kinda forgot. Oh. Okay, Nick, I'll do it. I'm going to hear the story today and that's final. Okay. It's kind of a long story, so hang in there. It was the beginning of spring, 4th grade. I was on trial. A class trial. A class trial? You remember Larry? Spring, 4th grade? A kid in my class got his lunch stolen. His lunch money stolen. Lunch money? Our school was really small. Every month, kids would bring in an envelope with money for lunch from home. Huh, I see. Anyway, this kid's envelope disappeared, with $38 still inside. Oh yeah, now that you mention it, I do remember it. I can see what you forget though. You were out of school that day. Anyway, the envelope had been stolen during PE class. I was coming up with a cold, so I skipped PE that day. I was the only one not in class. So, they thought you did it. Yeah, the kids in class said I should be put on trial. Trial? So the next day, we held the classroom trial, with me as a defendant. I didn't do it. Guilty! He did it! He did it! It was you! You're the thief! Give me my money back! You're such a meanie! Yeah. Just a minute, you can't hide the truth! Tell us the truth! Poor chibi, Phoenix. Now, Phoenix, you know you shouldn't steal people's money. It's not right. In the end, even the teacher thought I've done it. Apologize to the class, Phoenix. I didn't know what was happening. It was so sad. I couldn't stop crying. Everyone was staring at me like I've done it. I tried to apologize. I went over to where the boy was sitting. That's when it happened. He shouldn't have to apologize. The only thing that belongs in this trial is evidence. Everything else has no place. Oh, you know who this is. You should all be ashamed, amateurs. Miles? Seriously, why is there no corner theme behind it? It wasn't you who stole my money, was it? No. Then you shouldn't apologize. Everyone's been sounding you did it, but no one has any proof. That's why, Your Honor, this boy is innocent. Is innocent. But Miles, it was your money that was stolen. Whoa. Yeah, he did it. He's the one. We don't need proof. Make him say he's sorry. Or then you all just shut up. This is always how it goes. Everyone getting up on and picking on one guy. Just think how he feels. He said he didn't do it, so he didn't do it. Very well. I will replace the money myself. The class trial is over. Class trial. Okay, sure. That's how it happened. After that, the three of us were always friends. And then the one became a prosecutor, the other defense attorney, and the last one scrub. Okay, sure. That's when I learned what it meant to be alone. Totally alone, without a friend in the world. You did a good thing, Larry. Yeah, well, it was just lucky that I took the day off from school. If I'd been there, they would have thought I've done it. So I took it kind of personally, you see? And something smelly is usually the buds. Yep. Anyway, Edgeworth and I talked after the class trial. That's when I heard his father was a defense attorney. I remember his eyes would shine when he talked about his father. Well, doesn't that mean that they actually lived pretty close, these three? I'm going to become a defense attorney, just like my dad. A famous defense attorney. Then, a few months later, he got transferred to another school. The DL6 incident. Yep. Not sure, but the transfer probably had to be his father's death. That's so sad. Yeah, actually it is. Several years later, when I heard Edgeworth's name again. There was an article about him in the newspaper. The headline was something like Dark Suspicions on Demon Attorney. That's actually quite a nice thing, nickname. Demon Attorney. Fabricating evidence, manipulating testimonies, covering up facts. The article said he'd do anything to get a guilty verdict. Anything. But why? What happened? I mean, that's not the Edge I used to know at all. That's what I thought too. I tried to get in touch with him, I don't know how many times. He never replied. I guess he didn't want to see his old friends. Couldn't just drop it though. I wanted to meet him, to learn why he had become, who he became. Whoa, amazing. I'm amazing at reading. That's when I decided. Wait, you don't mean... That's why? That's why you became a defense attorney to meet Edgeworth? That's actually a very bad... That's a very bad thinking line, Phoenix. And sure, it actually goes okay for you, but imagine if you were really talentless. If I was a defense attorney, I knew he'd have to meet me, whether he wanted to or not, in court. Edgeworth believed in me, and I believe in him. He's in pain, and no one's on his side. I'm the only one who knows the real Edgeworth. I'm the only one who can help him. Whoa, Nick? So, this is why you helped me out for free? Yes. I helped you because I believed in you. Except I don't remember saying I did it for free. Oh, Nick. We have to save Mr. Edgeworth if it's the last thing we do, okay? Right. It very well may be. Actually, no, we've already almost saved him. We need to find out who or what he is. I'd settle for who. Oh, great. Okay, let's go. Well, there was a piece of text there. I'm sorry I missed it. So let's keep on moving to. Now, where am I supposed to go? To Guard Lake Canyons. I'm supposed to meet Gamsu, but. Oh yeah, that's right. Hey pal, long time no see. Oh, Detective Gamsu. Close one today, huh? Whew. I got so worked up, I snapped my tie in half. Sorry about that. No problem, pal. Thanks to you, we now know who he really is. Who really did it. You mean the boat shop caretaker? Look, I've made you a promise. I'll make you a promise. I'll have that scoundrel in my custody by trial time tomorrow. Come what may. It's my duty to you as a police officer. Now I'm off to catch me a criminal. Detective Gamson sure is active today. Oh, one other thing. No one can go into the woods today. The woods? Where Lothar was camping? The woods are off limits to camping, and apparently the park ranger found out. He got pretty mad. No one can go in for a while. I guess Lothar is in a lot of trouble. Yeah, that's actually the pun of your name. That she has a lot of hair, Yeah, the puns here are really bad. So, huh? The still eyesore is missing. Eyesore? Looks like the hot dog tag is closed too. I guess Larry's been too busy with a trial to show up for work. Yeah, I guess so. I'm sorry, I'm just pressing B on the timestamps because, well, they're worthless. Oh, no, I did not want to do that, thank you. Go back to the beach, and then let's go to the boat shop. Boat shop. It says boat shops. December 27th, boat rental shop. That old caretaker got away. Yep, I never imagined he might be the real murderer. I know that clearing of the throat anywhere. Greatest Grossbeck. Out for a walk, the days of my youth, like the scent of fresh lemons. Yeah, sure. I think he's implying that we're dating, but I'm not really that sure about this. Mr. Grossberg, this is no time for idle reminiscing. This is hard work. Mr. Ezra's trial ends tomorrow. That is true, yes. Well, he has absolutely nothing to do with it. But from what I saw, Ezra should be fine, right? Well, I'm not so sure about that. What do you mean by that? Well, I'm not sure. Yeah, we're not supposed to tell you. If you find anything out, come by my office at once. I may be able to offer some assistance. Sure. Thanks. Bye. What do you think Mr. Grossberg was doing here anyway? Actually, he's here just because we will have to actually, well, visit him after we do something right now. And, well, you wouldn't think that unless he was here and told you that, well, if you need any assistance, come by. Because, well, he's a minor character. Nobody's home. Hello? Hey, it's Polly. I wonder where your own is gone. Polly? Hello? Can't believe he'd run off and leave his parents to fend for himself. For yourself. Hello? Sure. That reminds me, Nick? Polly here knows the number of the safe, right? Yeah, that's right. Polly, what's the number of the safe? 1228. Let's open it, Nick, come on. I'm sure there isn't any money there. But hey, he gives it lock, right? So there must be something of value in there. Not so soon. Okay, Nick, let's see what's in there. In there. I'm really American. My American accent. It only happens when I'm actually stupid. I'm not calling America stupid. I'm just but I can't do any accent in particular, so... A letter? Ah, boring. There's no name or signature in this thing. It's handwritten in very precise, clear letters. Precise? Get your revenge on Miles Edgeworth? Edgeworth? Nick, why would Mr. Edgeworth's name be on here? How should I know? I'm going to read the whole thing. Get your revenge on Miles Edgeworth. It also says, this is your last chance. Now is your time to get revenge on the 2 men who ruined your life. The rest of the letter goes on to describe the murder plot in detail. Whoa! How to kill Robert Hammond and frame Edgeworth, calling Edgeworth out in the lake, getting the boat, firing twice. This is exactly what I figured out in court today. It's all here, in perfect detail. Wow. What do you think it means, Nick? I don't know, but it looks like these instructions are for the caretaker. It's a hard word. When he killed Robert Hammond and called out Edgeworth, he was following instructions. But who could have written that letter? And what does it mean to get revenge on Miles Edgeworth? Look, I don't know, okay? But one thing's for certain. This letter is an amazing clue. Yeah, totally. So, let's move on and, well, check on how Edgeworth's doing. Because that's what we're supposed to do, actually. That's how they scripted it. Anyway. So, yeah, it will take a little time to get to the detention center. Here we are. Hello, Eddie. You look as grim as always. Mr. Ezra, I heard the story about the class trial. Class trial? What do you mean? You don't remember? No, I don't. Your lunch money was stolen, wasn't it? In 4th grade? Lunch money? Oh, right. Yeah, I seem to remember something like that. Well, remember, he actually had a severe memory loss that year. And also he was traumatized because his father was shot right in front of him. Ridiculous. Yeah, that's my point exactly. That said, it does sound like the kind of thing you do. You haven't changed a bit, have you, right? So simple. To a fault even. Well, maybe, yeah, but I think you've changed too much, Edgeworth. Perhaps. Why prosecute? Hey, Edgeworth, why did you become prosecutor anyway? You used to look up to your father's, yeah, you said you want to be a defense attorney, right? I couldn't let myself deny reality like you. What do you mean? My father was taken from me, and you want me to defend criminals? I'm sorry, right? I'm not that good of a person. One suspect was apprehended in your father's murder, right? Yes, the man trapped in the elevator with my father. His name was Yanni Yogi. He had to be the shooter, any way you look at it. Yet, he was found innocent. That defense attorney got him off the hook. That will be Robert Hammond, huh? On that day, 15 years ago, the 3 of us were trapped in that elevator for 5 hours. When we were rescued, we all suffered oxygen deprivation. I had lost all memory of the murder. Lost your memory? Even now, I can't recall what happened in that elevator. It was the crux of Yogi's attorney argument in the court. He claimed Yanni Yogi had been not of sound mind due to the oxygen deprivation. Yogi was released due to a lack of evidence, innocent. That's when I changed my mind. I started to hate defense attorneys. Well, gee, thanks. What's your relationship with Von Karma? He's my teacher and a man who deserves respect. I learned everything I know of courtroom techniques from him. So he's like my sister was the unique. He's a perfectionist in all things. In court, in his personal life. He's obsessed with doing everything perfectly. Perfectly, huh? In all the cases he has taken on, none were left unsolved. And none of the suspects, and not one suspect was declared innocent, ever. But that's... I know. It's possible some of the suspects were indeed innocent. However, it is impossible for us to accurately determine that in every case. All Von Karma does is his job, to find the suspect guilty perfectly. In any case, it's nigh well impossible to find a weakness in him. Should the weakness appear, he would do everything in his power to make it go away. Edgeworth, if what you're saying true, we're headed for a guilty sentence tomorrow. He's right. That's no time to praise the enemy, Mr. Edgeworth. That's a strange situation in which I find myself, I'll admit. No kidding. Well, your murderer is your biggest enemy. So... we found a strange letter. Should I show it to you? Edgeworth, see this letter? Came out of the safe in the sunk where that boat rental caretaker lives. I see. Revenge on me? Who is that tall guy anyway? I don't know. Could he be an innocent defendant you got declared guilty or something? Nice, right? But I don't remember that old man, not at all. So he was following this letter then? Which means there was someone behind it. Two men, meaning myself and Robert Hammond? It also says, this is your last chance. Last chance? Wait, maybe he's talking about the statute of limitation on the DL6 incident. Wait, that old man. What is it? Do you know who he is? Yogi. Could he be Yogi? Yogi? The suspect in the DL6 incident. The one who was found innocent. Well, good job, Phoenix. Yanni Yogi was a court bailiff at the time. Just happened to be in that elevator together 15 years ago. The quake was incredibly strong. Before I knew it, everything was dark. We were there for so long, it felt like forever. The air thinned, and the darkness closed in on us in that little box. We became unsettled. Help, I can't breathe. Quiet, I said quiet. You're not making this any easier. I want to get out. Help, get us out. Don't shout, we'll just use up more oxygen. That's all I remember. When I came to, I was in a hospital bed staring at up at the ceiling. Wow, amazing. In court, Yanni Yogi's mental condition was called into question. They claimed the oxygen deprivation and stress had caused temporary sanity. In the end, the claim passed the court and Yogi was found innocent. But isn't that strange? The letter tells him to get revenge on Edgeworth. Why would he want to take revenge on you? Right? Yeah? There's something that's been troubling me for the last few days. I didn't know whether or not I should tell you. You mean that nightmare? It's a nightmare I've had. Memory of a crime that I committed. Crime you committed? A memory of a murder. I think the time has come to tell all.